Plaintiff Ramone Davis claims he helped the defendant expunge his criminal record, but the defendant never paid as promised. He's suing for $1,500. Defendant, Michael Morales, claims he paid the plaintiff back in full. He says he owes nothing.
Swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
It's case number 188 on the docket, Davis versus Morales.
The plaintiff, Mr. Davis, you are suing your former co-worker, Mr. Morales, for $1,500 for an unpaid personal loan. Tell me about it from your side.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm here to get back the money that Mr. Morales tried to stiff me from. I met Mr. Morales from operations manager. Mr. Morales came to work for me, and he wanted to be a bus aide. And a bus aide is the person who sits on the vehicle, watches the kids as they go to and from school. And upon fingerprinting Mr. Morales's, which is one of the requirements, his fingerprints came back bad, meaning that he had a criminal charge, which disqualified him from being a bus aide.
A bus aide to the kids, right.
So upon talking to Mr. Morales, and Judge, I have that here as Exhibit A, a copy of the...
I'll take a look at it.
The record that I received from said court.
Here you are, Judge.
The charge there, the possession of illegal substance is a disqualifying factor. In August of 2018, Michael Morales approached me, asking me if I could help him get his record expunged. And I told him yes, but it would be a fee. It would cost to do that. He agreed to the fee, and in September, I started helping Mr. Morales with the expungement. And I have here as Exhibit B, a copy of the expunger that was
you got it expunged?
Yeah, it was.
Do you get it expunged
yes.
because he was a minor at the time, or because it's a certain period of time?
No, it was a certain period of time had lapsed since the charge.
So therefore you can get it expunged.
Exactly. The charge was originated in 2009, and in New Jersey you have 7 years thereafter you can get any charge expunged after seven years.
If I could see the...
This is my Exhibit B, Your Honor.
And what specifically was the charge that was expunged?
It was a 10-year-old marijuana charge.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 18 years old.
And it was possession of marijuana?
Yeah, possession of marijuana. I was 18, and getting out of high school, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So I was hanging around with the wrong crowd, and...
So he did get it expunged for you?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Very nice. Okay.
And other exhibits, Your Honor, I'd like to present to the court, C, D, and F. C is a copy of the court received it, the expungement paperwork that was filed saying that they got it on September 13th. And D is the order signed by the judge that had the hearing for the expungement. And then Exhibit E shows that the order that the judge signed showing the expungement was successfully in December.
Now, when these hearings were taking place, you showed up there?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, so you were
Yes.
literally doing it for him?
Yes, Judge.
And this amount of money that you're suing him for, the $1,500, is that what this cost?
Yes, yes, Judge. For all of
Your
that.
Honor, it was $1,300.
Okay. He's saying 15, you're saying 13. We'll deal with that in a moment. But there's no question that he was spending this money to get your record expunged, and therefore you would work for him at the company there. I get the picture. Okay. And he hasn't paid you back yet?
He has not paid me back, Judge.
Wait, I'll give you a chance in a moment.
He has not paid me back, Judge. As a matter of fact, after the record got expunged, he left the company without paying and went and got a truck driving job. And I've been calling him and asking him to pay me. Oh, I got this to do, I got that to do, but I'll take care of you is what he kept saying. I never heard from him.
Now let's hear your side of the story.
Okay, well, started off in August of 2018.
Yes.
I was hired with his company as a bus aide, getting paid $11 an hour.
Yes.
So in September of 2018, I had went to him and asked him, does he know anybody with expunging experience? So him being nice, he was willing to help me, so he paid for it.
How did you talk to him about paying it back?
The agreement was I was going to work 45 to 50 hours a week, and he was going to take it out from the overtime, from the exceeding the 45 to 50,
Judge, that is incorrect, Judge.
50 hours.
As a matter of fact, my job, nobody works overtime. The overtime is never given. Mr. Morales knew that I could not take the money out of his pay because in the state of New Jersey it's illegal to take money without a written contract to take it out of pay.
It was a verbal agreement.
A verbal agreement does not hold up.
It was verbal, but it wasn't written.
A verbal does not hold up in the state of New Jersey. It has
So
to be
you're
written,
saying
and he refused to do it that way.
Okay, you're saying under oath that you did not take money out of his paycheck.
Yes, Judge, as is illegal in the state of New Jersey to do that without written permission.
Do you have proof that he withheld money from your paycheck?
Well, I don't have the pay stubs on me. It was like 5 months ago, so.
Well, yeah, but do you have bank statements? I mean, something to show, because he's saying it's against the law for him to have done that. Do you have the text where he says he will pay it back?
Yes, Judge.
May I see those?
Yes, Judge.
So you're texting him, Michael, it's Ramone, did you send me the $200? And you texted him back, no, I didn't get to send you it. I had to take care of bills I had. It's hard for me to find a job without no experience. I'm going to pay you back the money. I just need to get situated. That was on March.
That was an interest payment. But he called me and he told me about an interest payment of $200 extra.
Hey, Ramone, I didn't forget about you. Once this money starts coming in, I'll start paying you. So this implies that it's more than just 200 because you say you'll start paying him. So obviously more than 200, otherwise you could just pay him at once. And here we have evidence that you were aware of it and also that you had planned to pay him back. You just couldn't pay him back just yet.
Well, me being here is bogus. Like, he's just trying to get me, and then he don't owe me.
Whatever the motive is, if you owe him the money, you owe him the money. Now, I want to say on your behalf, if you have some evidence.
Well, the evidence I have
What
here,
is the evidence that you paid him back? That's all I need to see.
This evidence right here was my final payment because I didn't think much of it, of the interest. So that's my final payment, and that was in May 22nd.
It says here, payment towards expungement,
Yes.
$50. Okay.
Well, that was the final payment.
Well, it doesn't say, but it just says for payment towards expungement. All that shows me is that whatever you owed him, you paid $50. There's no document which says you paid additional money prior.
And Judge, I dispute that, Judge, because how did you send that payment to me? I have no record of receiving that payment. Did you notify me you sent me a payment?
Well, I did. I text you. I have the text message here.
Okay. Well, did I respond to the text message? Indicating that I received the payment? Any type of payment from
Okay.
me?
Whatever this is, it's $50. But we're talking either under your case, $1,300, under his case, $1,500. Oh, here you're saying, how much is the total?
The total, how much that I paid.
No, you're asking how much was owed, and he's saying it was close to $1,300, got to charge interest, so make it an even $1,500. This is on May 22nd. I'm willing to say you paid him back $50, and I'm not even going to do the interest thing.
Yeah.
Because if there's no document that you were going to charge him interest, I just want to know, of the other $1,300,
Well, he was taking that out of my check.
he's not allowed to take it out unless you
we
have
verbally
proof it's
agreed
against
that.
the law. How does he take it out? Where is the written contract which
Well, there's
says
no written contract.
Well,
we don't have
that's-
a written contract.
you can't come to court without some evidence, right? Otherwise, I just have to say, well, I like the way you look better. I'm ruling for you. See, in a court, you got to provide evidence.
And Judge, I want to add to the court, Judge, Mr. Ralph's not the first person I held up. I had employees who I paid their rent for them, car notes, because I hate to see people down and out. And God bless me, so I'm just trying to bless other people. That's all. I'm just trying to lend a helping hand and help other people prosper.
And I think that's really good. I really do. I'm not being facetious.
And he took advantage of it.
But here's the deal.
He's lying.
He loaned you that money. There's no question. You're saying you paid him back. We know you paid him back $50. I'm willing to say that. But I don't see evidence of you paying back the rest of the money. I am left with the fact that of the $1,300, the only thing I have evidence for is that you paid him back $50. I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,250.
I want to let this one person who tried to take advantage of me deter me from continuing doing the goodwill, good things that I do.
He helped me out. He's a good person.
Hey YouTube, check out my new show, Judge Jerry. Now for sneak preview and behind the scenes footage, subscribe to my channel now.